Today we'll share with you 3 mistakes that we made that almost killed our trading career, slowed down our growth quite a lot, and it kept us well behind in trading. Hopefully you can avoid these, learn from us, save some time, and you'll get better results. So we'll dive right into it. All right, so let's go with these mistakes. Let's fly by. I think we have 3 of them. These make a big difference. Some you had, and I've kind of had the same issue happen to me. So it has to be fun to start with it. But let's go with your first mistake.
When you sent me this and I said, let's do a video on this, I got to tell you, it was kind of painful going back. And I say this true as a risk management professional, all right? Because I had my risk management certification well before. I would do really well and consistent. About once or twice a month, there would be days where I would just go off the reds. And I just couldn't explain it. It would be after the trading day. And I'd go, what the hell just happened? Or has that ever happened? Let us know in the comments. I think it does. And you see those, you have an equity curve. I'll see this, and then boom, goes up, boom. Right? That was me too. And I just 1 or 2 days it just ruined my whole month. And it's not even I can explain. I had to think about it. And then after the close, I go, I can't believe what just happened. I just got caught up in it. So I don't know. Has it ever happened to you, Lee?
Yeah, I think it's happened so many times. Yeah. So when I was traveling, I used to have the same issues. So I was trying to force trades a lot. I would go into a new country, and I had to make money first of all to pay for the travel. So I would go try to force some trades, try to place more trades, try to look at other time frame, other assets. Eventually just made a whole spiral, losing money. And maybe a few normal losses. And all these other trades after that were international losses that I was going in before. Or, and no reason pretty much. So happened to me a few times, and I had to be good to go back, take a step back, look at my trades, look at what I was taking, what made sense, what followed the plan, what didn't. And I realized a lot of them didn't follow the plan entirely at all.
Yeah. Well, I realized what happened to me. I mean, there's a lot because this probably happened a lot of it where you don't realize it when it's happening. It's just after the post, that night, and you have that feeling in your stomach all weekend. You're like, oh, what did I just do? But then when I took a deep dive, I realized what would happen.
In the moment, you think you do everything right and you follow the plan. But then when you look back and you take a moment to look at everything, I had to actually print out my trades on paper, and it just helped me to look at them better. So I print them out, look at them on a paper version, make some notes on them, and that just made a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you look at the equity curve, go like this, and then boom, the boom was because I realized after I did my assessment, I was adding size to losing to that. So that was a big thing. You could have a bad day, and it's a bad day. But when you have that, usually as a size factor. Yeah.
This is not a big mistake, but something that's really kind of helped me back a lot in trading is I used to look at trading as the only way to make money and to generate income. Back when I was traveling at the very beginning, I was in Shanghai. I think it's where we met one of the first times, the second time. And I was trading, and I really had to trade every day to make money, to find trades, to grow my account. I didn't look at it as a bigger perspective. And you can actually make money trading, but you can also invest. You can kind of separate your account many ways to build money faster and with less stress. Sometimes my trading doesn't work well now, but I have investings in other things that are actually making money at the same time. Sometimes you really stress about trading or trying to force things too much by having these other assets and other things to make money.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, when you're first starting out too, it's tough to diversify your minds, especially if you're traveling. My goal when I was traveling was just do I have the right metro station? And then you got to worry about sort of wealth management while building wealth. But it starts, somewhere. By the way, we're in Milan right now. So by the way, this espresso is going to keep me up for days. Thank you to the crew for quitting this up. And I think one of the things that we all did that too, and I think also on top, I don't know if you could tell me about your coaching at the time, but I didn't listen to my coach. That was the other problem I had. I mean, here I am as a coach, and I respect when people don't listen, don't take advantage of this. But I get it if they disagree or they want to go a different direction. Because I was just so focused on strategy. I was just like, Coach, don't give me all the psychobabble. I'm focused on the strategy, and that's all I need to do. And clearly, it did work. So, that it was just too much for that in the beginning. Almost really killed my trading career. I had to look in the mirror. Really, there were times where I'd be honest. It's there's probably some tears shed some days where I was just like, what just happened? I want this so bad, and when you want it so bad, it's painful emotionally too. But I had to take a look in the mirror and sort of slap my hand a little bit and say, if you want to do this, you got to follow the rules. If not, get out of the business. That's what my coach told me. Follow these rules or get out of the business. So, that's tough talk. I wish I used that talk more with some of the members, but it's kind of true. This is a game of rules, and when you follow them, you're rewarded. And if not, there's the rough road ahead. And I followed that rough road for a while, but yeah, I kind of got my act together, thank God.
I think you have no choice than to go through the tough times to get it together. You cannot try to like force yourself to follow the rules, or force yourself to learn mindset if you don't want to do it. You have to go through tough times to kind of break down a little bit before you get to the point where you actually want to learn and do it the right way.
Well, there's nothing like a couple of red days to make you think twice, and this is a game of touching that stove when it's hot. And we'll tell you 100 times, don't do it. But sometimes that's just to do it. It's small and just small, get it over with, right? And isn't that really how we learn? I mean, from a little kid crawling and learning not to, get caught in the wires versus, a medical student who's, an intern performing their first surgery. It's just really about process and how really the importance of it. Again, I wish I really learned that way back when, but we paid the price. But it shows you, kind of proves that we make those same mistakes too, and
Yeah.
you could turn the corner as well. Don't make the same ones that we did. That's really the foundation of the desire to trade, the basis of it. Let's teach you the stuff that you don't have to worry and do, because we'll tell you right now, you could just pass by those sort of things if you focus and stick on the process.
If you're thinking you don't have a coach and you don't have anyone to tell you what to do exactly and what to follow, check out below. I have a free training with me about these risk management principles, things that Michael teaches that make a big difference. This is what you need to follow, what you need to do. If you don't follow it, then that's your problem. But you should really follow these things. It's going to be making a big difference. Risk management principles is a free masterclass, a 1 hour workshop. Check out the first thing below. It's going to be there for you to grab and watch and get some value out of this. This is really the stuff that you teach a lot. You tell people to focus on what makes a difference in trading. Add to losers, of course, we talk about it now, but there's a lot more things you can do. So go on the link below, check it out, and we'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon.
Ciao.